You shackle my thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. Hold up, y'all got a problem my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, keeping that touch of my haters.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Bucky Irving now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On the give, this is Irving. And give him 4 yards before he stops. Brock gets 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They've got a man in motion. Right back to Irving now. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Real momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Irving on the inside give. And he'll scurry forward for a pick up of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field play. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Mayfield now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield now off the play action. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's the give to Irving. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. Trying for a touchdown here. He hauls the first over the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
From the red zone now. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. He's first out of bounds after picking up about 7.
just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Big 13. Big 13. 11 Thomas.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
49-yard line.
One, ready?
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here we go, here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to P-Ron. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Can. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening. Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. It'll be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. Throwing again is Baker. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. Third down coming. Receiver in motion, headed right. Third down, here's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Once again, Irving. Works his way to the 35. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 7.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. He stopped on a run back at the 27. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
11. Get set. 11. Right 80.
Burrow to the air now. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Stop.
A give left side to Brown. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
All right, here we go. Second down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 180. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he has him about 12 yards there before going out. But even with that, it's still third down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. He touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
That one right down the middle. The Bengals tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
180. Pistol. Stop.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38.
180. Point it right. Alert.
First down, here's Baker. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
They motion the tight end over. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Baker throwing again. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
A 62-yard attempt.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And this stays tied here in the second.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Buys time, rolling right. A massive shot towards the end zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage is really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
I'm one, ready?
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Play made by Jacob Parrish.
Brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give a side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Big 13. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hurry. Watch out.
Now it's Irving. Across midfield to the 45. And he's all the way down to the 36. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
180. Real. Start.
1st down throw here, Mayfield. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
180.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Hits his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
180. Hurry.
Slot man motioned over. The give for the 1st time to Rashad White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and short, Mayfield. He's got White, complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Pistol.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. White trying this straight ahead. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down. Baker now from the gun. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Can.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Good play action here. Burrow. He rolls to his right. That's completed right side. He'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
first down now. Ball at the 39-yard line.
Gun.
Handoff headed left to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go. 180. Nice hot. 11, Thomas. 12. 11. Shot.
Burrow to the air now. Hits him on the out route. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy of that first down at the 30.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll try it right with Brown. He gets the first and more inside the 15. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. The Bengals tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tucker now on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Bucks to the line. First and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Here's White again. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brockins, a gain of 5, third down coming up.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
They're set up at the 35 now.
180. One touch.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Regular. 20. One touch.
Out of the gun, White. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Buccaneers want to end it in regulation if they can. The Bengals obviously thinking pass here on third down. They're going to counter with a dime look. Back to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. To throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Looking to throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground. Here's White. And looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here he is to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're going to face third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring moves, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Good set. Ready? Right up. 11 MT. 11.
Back to throw. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
At the 34-yard line.
So now it'll all come down to the foot of Evan McPherson. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And they've taken back the lead. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.